First, I want to give thanks to my united family of anomaly hunters. Thomas Mikey Jensen is in the house tonight. Please give him a round of applause. He was my partner in the united family of anomaly hunters. We formed this to find evidence of anomalies in our solar system and possible life in our solar system. This is a pyramid that's on the moon. I'm going to be very quick with these guys because obviously we got to get out. Some of these come from the Mars rovers, the Perseverance rover, and this is my image of Mars taken from my own telescope at home. This is my own telescope and my image of Mars in the summer. As you can see, Mars is not a red, dry rock. You can see colors. You can see that there's actually fluid there. There's actually most likely water. Now, NASA has admitted that there's billions of tons of liquid water on Mars, and so it's not even a mistake anymore. They also admitted to atmosphere. They also admitted to oxygen and magnetic fields and everything else. This is a very huge 4-mile-wide anomaly on Mars, okay? And don't forget, Cairo literally means city of Mars. That's what Cairo means. And so they knew exactly what they were doing there when they named it Cairo. And this is the IRSO image, satellite image of Mars. So the Indian Space Agency sent back an image when they raised $3 million to send a satellite to Mars. The first image that came back was this image. That's Mars. Before they had to put the quote-unquote false color on it, they sent back the real color, the true color image. And as you can see, it has light scattering in the atmosphere with a blue sky. That's one of our great guys here, Neville Tompkins. He actually he's one of the greatest guys for putting together all these actual stitched images that we use to find these anomalies. And this is also Martine Graney, who's done a phenomenal job. A lot of her anomalies are here, and we've been on a lot of news shows. Okay, and so a couple of these I want to go through real quick and show you a few. Here's an anomaly that clearly doesn't look like a rock to me. And so Martine found this. She's in our group. This obviously has geometry to it. It looks like a dilapidated structure. I'm not saying that that's what it is. I'm saying it looks like, because I'm not there and we're not there. But what we can say is, to us, it doesn't look like a rock. Here's another amazing anomaly. Some may say it's pareidolia. Some may say it looks like a carving on the surface. Here's another carving on the surface that mysteriously looks like another carving of a face. Here's an object that's there. I don't know how blurry it is, but this object is standing upright, and it's got something in front of it. We don't know exactly what it is, but it's very interesting. That's all I can tell you. So we cataloged it. Okay, this is on Mars. This is also on Mars. Pretty interesting, right? A strange anomaly. What is it? We don't know. But all you can do is correlate it to something you might have seen on Earth. Another strange anomaly. Maybe this is why they call Mars the god of war. It looks like it might be something that could be used in that, but we don't know. It looks like a cylinder. Looks like some type of a tool, potentially. Now, what's crazy about Mars, you see all kinds of faces. African faces, that's an African face. You see Native American, indigenous faces on Mars, carved into the side of hillsides. You see Caucasian faces on Mars. We're talking about a planet that had all races on it at one time in the distant past, maybe even now. We see remnants of something here which look like it might be an old statue, or it could be a deceased person. We don't know. We don't know. A piece of what looks like broken concrete with geometry in it. I'm hypothesizing that it's concrete. I'm not saying it's concrete. I'm just hypothesizing. More of these strange faces that appear all over the place. Jed. Here's a Jed from Egypt, from the land of Kim. They're laying out in the open. You know these Jeds, right? You've seen them in your neighborhood. They're your electrical system here. You know, the same thing from the Egyptians. It captures electrical energy, and you use it to light bulbs and everything else. It's rediscovered technology. Here's about a 4-foot-story Egyptian statue carved into the side of Victoria Crater. Okay? And these are your cousins. We don't know who these are or what they are or where they came from, but it's pretty interesting that they do look like somebody. I don't know. Interesting, but they're there. Pretty interesting. Here's a statue that made it onto Ancient Aliens. This statue actually made it onto Ancient Aliens about 4 or 5 years ago. Not sure which episode it was. We discovered that. And here's something, and this will be my last one. You ever heard of the god of war, Mars? Well, here's what looks like to be a battle tank with a gun turret on the back. You can see the shadow on the back. What's that doing there? That's the last image sent by the Spirit rover before it accidentally blew up, or they say it went offline. But that was the last image that was sent by Spirit rover, all right? Okay, that's my time tonight, guys. I don't want to abuse it. Thank you so much.